Good morning, children. Welcome to the first class of our session today. Today we are going to start chapter number 1, Nutrition in Plants. So, first of all, what is nutrition? Nutrition is to feed or to nourish. If we are eating something, so we are nourishing ourselves. Similarly, plants and animals also perform this activity. So, firstly, we are going to take nutrition in plants and our second chapter will be nutrition in animals. Okay. So, nutrients is the second term. What are the nutrients? You must have read in class 6 also. So, nutrients are the chemical substances which provide nutrition to us. Okay. So, that are nutrients. Now, kinds of nutrition. Nutrition is of two kinds, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means, auto means self, the word auto means self, and trophic means to nourish, or in some books it is written feeding also. That means those organisms which can do self-nourishment. Okay. Those are known as autotrophic organisms. That means they can provide nutrition to themselves. They are not dependent on others. Like plants. Simply. Plants can produce their own food. That's why they are autotrophic in nature. Heterotrophic. Hetero means other, to nourish. That means those who are dependent on others for their nutrition. Who are those? Animals. Simply. So, we have learned two kinds of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Coming to the next topic, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is made up of two words, photo. The word photo means light and synthesis means to produce. That means with the help of light, plants produce their food. I'll repeat it again. With the help of light, plants produce their food. How come? Let's see. So, in this process, first of all, the requirements. Suppose your mom is doing any cooking in the kitchen. So, she'll require some ingredients. Similarly, plants also require some ingredients for the production of food. What are those? Light. Light is being provided by sun, which is the biggest star of our solar system. Then water. From where do they get water? They get water from soil. Third, CO2, that is carbon dioxide. They get carbon dioxide from air. And last but not the least is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment which is present in the leaf. Now what is this pigment? Pigment are the chemical substances. Pigment are the chemical substances which impart color. The color of leaf is green due to the presence of chlorophyll. What imparts color to your blood? That is a pigment known as hemoglobin. Fine. So, these are the things which are required by a plant to produce its own food. Now see, there is a diagram of leaf. We have taken a small section of leaf. Section means we can cut the leaf and observe it under the microscope. So, how will the section appear? It will appear like this. In this, we have some rectangular cells, some ovoid or round cells are there. These cells are known as parenchyma cells. These cells contain these small dots. These small dots are basically chloroplast which contain chlorophyll. Now let me tell you chloroplast first. See, chloroplast is a lens-shaped structure in the form of a lens. And it contains the pigment chlorophyll. This is chloroplast and this is chlorophyll. Okay. Next, chlorophyll is imparting green color. One more very important thing is stomata. See this portion. Now I have enlarged this portion here. Stomata is basically made up of two guard cells. Two guard cells are guarding a opening which is known as stoma or stomatal opening, and they are surrounded by some more cells which are known as accessory cells. Now just see my hand. These two are guard cells. See. Okay, the guard cell contains stoma or the opening. This is the position when the stomata are open, and this is the position when they are closed. Open, closed, open, closed. So why the stomata are important? Because through stomata only the air enters the plant. Okay, so the air enters. And one more thing, transpiration also occurs. You have read the term transpiration in class 6. I'll repeat it once. Transpiration is the removal of water in the form of water vapor through stomata. But here the important thing is that stomata is important for intaking the air, and air contains our CO2. Fine. So in this process, these are the main ingredients required. Now we come to the equation of photosynthesis. The equation of photosynthesis is, equation means how these ingredients react with each other. Carbon dioxide reacts with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and it forms glucose, and oxygen comes out as the byproduct. And oxygen clarifies our atmosphere. Thank you children, and in the next video I'll explain some more concepts. Bye.